What's going on, people? It's your man, the White Bee, back once again. My barnet's all... This heat, man, I swear down. These times, yeah, the heat is just cooking man's wig. Man's wig looking off-key right about now. Dusty looking, anyway. The humidity. Humidifying Donny's wig. Anyway. Devin Haney has reacted to Ryan Garcia's positive, alleged, Osterine test for PEDs of the Moody Vada test. Here we go. Devin Haney says, "We learned about this situation not too long ago, and it's unfortunate Ryan cheated and disrespected both the fans and the sport of boxing by fighting dirty and breaking positive, not once but twice." Oh, the day of and the day before. The allegations are Ryan Garcia popped the day before and the day of. "I've always been an advocate for clean fighting, and this is an example of such. Ryan owes the fans an apology, and by his recent tweet, he still thinks this is a joke. We put our lives on the line to entertain people for a living. You don't play boxing. This puts the fight in a completely different light. Despite the disadvantage, I still fought on my shield and got back up." Get up! You had to get up, though. Listen, I'm digressing here, but Dev, stop the cap. Devin, stop the cap, yeah? You had to get up. I swear to God, I could be dead in my grave if I hear my female peoples screaming like that. Get up! I'm getting out of that grave. You best believe it. Digging myself out. So stop making out like I still got up. You people them. Yeah? That vibrational frequency, the ancestors dug you out of the situation you found yourself in. You didn't do nothing. Get up! I swear to God, I ain't never heard nothing like that before in my life. Get up! just doing too much. No, fair play to them. Like I say, without them, yeah, you'd have been on the floor. You just steady been on the floor. That's where you'd have stayed as well. You understand? Anyway, back to the point. People die in this sport. This isn't a joking matter. Listen, man, who knows what's going on here? Yeah, Ryan Garcia's team, they say that Devin Haney, which we know, Victor Conte, yeah, he's like the original juicer, 1980s, Ben Johnson, big buff Donny, he's juiced out of his mind off all sorts. Victor Conte's the original institutional juicer. Yeah, he's turned good now, and he runs an organisation called Snack. That said, because he was the originator of juicing, yeah, in athletic sports, he's now bad turned good, and he works with the government. He works with VADA, apparently, to try and catch cheats out. So Ryan Garcia's team are saying, well, Victor Conte, he picked the phone up and put a call in and got my samples got. Yeah, he get my samples got, is what Team Garcia was saying. And I mean, Devin, again, who knows? That's why I told you years ago, people, I'm not interested anymore, because we'll never know. I mean, my base case is I'm 80% sure, 85% sure Ryan Garcia ain't do nothing. I'm 95% sure even if he did have something in his system, he didn't put it there himself. There's only a 5% chance or less in my mind that Ryan Garcia thought 2 days before his fight, oh, let me pin some Osterine in my system. Knowing, you know the day before your fight, you know you're going to be tested after your fight, you know that. You know, but probably the day before the fight you're going to be tested. Day before and the day of the fight is an absolute guarantee. You know that, yeah? So Ryan Garcia was clean for the whole 12-week period. And then the day of the fight, the time he knows he's going to be tested, for sure. Nothing random about that. After your fight, you've been tested. The time he knows he's going to be tested, all of a sudden he pinned one day before, he pinned one day off. Who does that? It makes no sense. Ryan Garcia has no association or links. Derek James has never been a juicy trainer. Ryan Garcia himself or his camp has never been associated. I mean, Ryan Garcia has been with Joe Goosen, Derek James, Canelo's trainer. Never once in any of them camps has he had any affiliation. Even when people say, oh, Carrot Top, Canelo, he be juicing. Well, Ryan Garcia wasn't involved and didn't, nothing ever. Sometimes camps are associated with things and people from them camps keep popping. Ryan Garcia was never involved. Yeah, he fights Tank against all the odds. Massive weight draining clause. Massive rehydration clause. Perfect opportunity to juice. He don't juice. Now he fighting Devin, no power, no chin having Haney. And now he going to be trying to do a little bit of juice on the day he knows he going to be tested. It's a stretch, man. It's a stretch. And Dev knows. Listen, I don't know what Dev knows. Yeah? I don't know what he knows. But deep down when he go to bed at night. Now, tell a lie. A lot of fighters, they're delusional. They have to believe. Devin Haney, more time. Again, most fighters are delusional. Devin Haney will be believing. The same way he was believing after the Prograis fight that he can punch. Yeah, he'll be believing, oh, you know, it was the juice that beat me. But in reality, there's no amount of juice that could have whooped your ass like that. No amount of juice. It's just not, in my opinion. The fact is, Ryan Garcia had nothing to do with 24 hours of Ostarine. Fact. That's just what it is. Yeah? Not even close. But again, I can't blame... I mean, what's Devin Haney supposed to say? There's no way Devin Haney going to come out and say, oh, yeah, my ass got whooped and it wasn't nothing to do with the juice. It was my leaky defense. It was my leaky defense, my fundamentally flawed infrastructure around my chops, and the fact I can't punch, and the fact I can't tangle. Devin Haney can't tangle. He can't. We know that now. Yeah? I'm sick of hearing the cap from Devin. I've been sick of it. Before the Loma fight, Devin Haney, he pushing up on Loma. Oh, I'm going to give it to you. 2-2s. 10 rounds later. Daddy, he hit me twice with the backhand. What? You said you was big dog. Where the big dog? And then after that fight, or the narrative these guys say, the dudes who can't punch it and can't squabble and can't tangle, who are gym fighters, their narrative is, oh well, I keep winning, so I haven't had to show anything yet, but I'll show you when it's time. Oops. It came time to show us some of that doghouse sparring Devin Haney loved to do on bums, and he grabbed someone's ankle somewhere. Yeah? Bottom line. Because juiced or not, Devin Haney didn't do nothing, if that makes sense. He wasn't in the mix. Yeah, he wasn't like doing anything to a high level, and if that makes genuinely he wasn't. He weren't doing nothing to a high level. He wasn't defensive to a high level. He damn sure wasn't offensive. He was nothing to a high level. What has that got to do with Ryan Garcia being juiced? If that makes sense. Yeah. If he was in the mix in the fight and he was having your own in some rounds, you can say, well, the juice may have been the edge here. The juice was up the edge. You scored no knockdowns. You never looked like you were going to score a knockdown. You never even hurt Ryan Garcia. Juice, yeah, is like a 10, 20, 30% edge, I'd say. It's not he went from rubbish to all of a sudden Floyd Mayweather who goes Golovkin, who goes Alvarez, who goes Beterbiev, who goes Bivol. It don't work like that. You don't turn into Beterbiev a little piece of juice. That's what don't happen. Bottom line. But again, Dev, he's got to go with this narrative. Yeah, he was going with the weight narrative. This is what people do. Look at Deontay Wilder. They have to do this. You can't possibly say, oh, I am infallible. Yeah? Oh, I am a sideman, essentially. Who's going to say that? Oh, no, it was the weight. That's what you have to do. To get back in the ring again, you can't admit that you just been got. You're inadequate. Who want to admit that? Even if it is the reality, which it blatantly is. Now, does it set up for a good rematch? It does. Potentially. But it's just soured. Again, this is why I told you I'm over this crap. It just sours. Now we got to talk about this. If that makes sense. Now we got to talk about what did he not? Did he do it? Like Dillian White. Yeah? Dillian White popped, allegedly, and then he didn't pop. You think to yourself, what the fuck? Why did we miss the AJ Dillian White fight in August 23? Why miss that for? For nothing, essentially. And I believe this will be another one of them. Because how these situations work is, I think Dillian White said, I'm not sure, but Dillian White proved it wasn't him kind of thing. You best believe Ryan Garcia going to do that too. So this essentially will mean nothing. All it will do is enable Devin Haney to have some leverage on a rematch. Oh, well, your win is shrouded in mystery. I mean, they're even talking about stripping Ryan Garcia of the win, which really sums up Devin Haney's career. Yeah? Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko based on age. Based on how I score fights, Devin Haney was the bigger man. Yeah? Before the fight, he was acting like he was going to do something, being super disrespectful with it. He the bigger man, the younger man, and the more disrespectful man. If you get in the ring and have a close fight with an old-ass dude, you lost. Oops. He lost that fight. But he got bailed out on the cards. Fine. Yeah? And Ryan Garcia took you to meet your maker, and you ain't want to travel there. Yeah? You was clinging on and shit. Clinging on dude ankles. No diddy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe. Let off the bell, 100%. No doubt about it.